And now, on Radio Horrible Histories, part 26 of our epic series, The Story of a Georgian Legend. I'm sorry, I'll read that again. The Story of a Georgian Legend.
Throughout the reign of good King George...
Which one?
Well, I'm not really sure. I think there might have been 4 of them.
Call yourself a historian.
Sorry, I'm not really a historian. I'm just an actress with a thrilling voice. I'm just reading what's written on the page in front of me. So, if you don't mind...
As you were. Carry on. Don't mind me, I'm just a listener.
Thank you.
I just pay my licence fee and your wages.
Oh, just shut up. Throughout the reign of good King Georges, there have been many famous villains. The infamous outlaw Rob Roy.
O'Cadanu.
The very infamous pirate Edward Teach or Blackbeard.
Shimmy timbers are Jim lads.
And none more totally, completely infamous than the highwayman Dick Turpin.
Stand and deliver your money or your life.
Let's go back in time with our roving reporter Roger. Roger, you're our roving reporter. You've gone back in time. What can you tell us about Dick Turpin?
Thank you, board historian in the studio. I'm Roger, the roving reporter, reporting to you from 1712. And pretty grim it is too, although a bag of chips is pretty cheap. I had hoped to speak to Dick Turpin in person, but unfortunately, they just hung him.
No, I don't think that's right. No, I think it's...
Hanged him?
Yeah. No.
Hunged him.
No.
He's dead.
Yeah.
However, I have here a lady who says she had her drawers rifled through by Mr. Turpin on more than one occasion. So tell me, Mrs. Obedia.
That's Ms. Obedia to you.
Tell me, Ms. What was he like?
Well, he was a brave and handsome hero who was wonderful on a horse.
Really?
Oh yes, and he was so polite. Always...
Please can I have your purse?
And...
If you'd be so good as to hand over your jewellery.
And he never snatched, and always said...
Thank you, milady.
And he had such lovely soft hands.
Well, there's one view. They'll be chatting to some of the locals. And according to them, Dick started out as a part of a gang of violent housebreakers who used to rob and torture their victims until they revealed the whereabouts of their valuables.
Well, he was always a gentleman to me, always warmed his hands first before he helped himself.
And thank you, Mrs. O. Well, I'd hoped to interview some of his old friends from his early robbing days, but apparently he could turn them all in return for his freedom. And it was at this point he launched his solo career and developed his catchphrase, which was to give pleasure to millions.
Stand and deliver your money or your life.
And so it's back to you, boring historian in the studio.
Thank you, Roger. And that's about all we have time for this week. Next week, I'll be going back in history and asking Adolf Hitler's mother if he really was such a naughty boy, just misunderstood.
And now for the Radio Horrible Histories charity appeal. Jonathan Swift, well-known author of Gulliver's Travels, makes an appeal for any spare babies you may have to help feed the starving Irish.
Good afternoon. I have been told that a young, healthy child of a year old is most delicious, nourishing, wholesome food, whether it's stewed, toasted, baked or boiled. I humbly suggest that 100,000 infants may be offered to sale to rich people in the kingdom.
Save the babies! Down with Jane Swift!
The mothers should try to make sure they are plump and fat and good for the table.
Save the babies! Down
Oi,
with
Swifty,
Jane Swift!
you want to watch what you say? You're going to land yourself in serious trouble.
Nonsense. I'm merely highlighting a real problem that exists in Ireland through the use of my lightning satirical wits. No, I think you're missing the point.
Let's get 'em, boys! Babies! Down with Jane
No,
Swift!
put me down. Help!
Down with Jane
And I think that's about it from Radio Horrible Histories for this week. Next week we'll be bringing you... Oi! Leave that cable alone! We have a technical difficulty. While you are waiting, listen to this lovely song.
Save the babies from Jane Swift! Save the babies from Jane Swift! Save the babies